unsuccessful, and Ohio State leading by 8 with 6 minutes to go in this half. Suing has possession, finds Okpara for the big slam. A deep 2. That's off. Now Ohio State goes the other way. Okpara alone down low, slams it home. And Zed.
The Big South, and this is a great learning experience for them. They got out tough early, and this thing got out of hand, but he's going to have a great year. He's a lot better than he's shown tonight.
How about Felix Okpara? Goaltending call to get to the tournament, 0-1. Here's Okpara. You're calling for big stuff from him, and he bangs it.
Guys discarded in the second half, ended up right now with 20 points in the paint. A lot of guys have touched the ball down low, and Eastern Illinois, no answer for the guys touching it.
Under 10 minutes to play here in this first half, throwing it up, going way up. But it stays here. Thornton. What an offensive rebound by the front.
Gale up top, and Okpara with a gather and a finish. Love to the 5th place game. Double team on Gale on the perimeter. Now they both back off, and he puts the shot up. And Okpara with a putback.
Okpara really showed
Key with a nice second option there in the middle.
Longer, bouncier, and better rim protector. Not as good of a scorer with his back to the basket.
All right, you described that one.
He said, did you say rim protection, yeah. Mr. Fishback? My goodness. Get that out of here. That's what he said with his body language.
Moronife from Portland. Oh, up top. And Okpara.
You go to Zed Key for that. He's getting some well-deserved rest. Nice pirouette in the paint from Sensabaugh. Okpara on the follow-up. A third chance. Count it, plus a foul. That's a good category. Going at a 40-point game as Okpara throws down the lob.
Selfish, and that's exactly what you see there from Ice. Fantastic.
Your second daughter.
Second daughter, yeah.
And
Okpara, presence, block shot, denial. Lob underneath. Okpara. How about that?
Except Okpara, the big guy, way out away from the basket. Here's McNeil on a runner. Okpara underneath off the window.
It's about being game shape so he doesn't pull a hamstring or something like that since he hasn't played in so long.
yeah, you want him to be ready to go. And then the scramble, the alley-oop flushed down. Thornton, the step back from the elbow. No. Okpara, yes. Well, he's making his presence felt early.
And what we don't know is, would Sensabaugh become a Malachi Branham?
Sure.
Was not projected to be one and done and suddenly became that. So we'll see if they can keep this class together.
I think as a coach now in the world of sport, you've always got to worry about that. But not only whether they go pro, but 143-26. The lob. Nice catch and finish by Okpara. Him up.
I haven't been invited on the same show.
Oh, the alley-oop. Feels differently from that.
Yeah, and we see it in football now. The quarterback at Miami, it's so dangerous. This is about the person twisted his ankle in the first half. Sensabaugh's got to take over 14, flip, pull up off the dribble inside. Okpara with a left hand finish.
Good patience that time by Okpara.
Purdue is led by as many as 6. Both teams going on big time runs. Sensabaugh. Okpara jump.
Isaac Ice likely in the game right now to run the point for Ohio State. Floating it for Okpara with a finish. There.
Ohio State trailing by 1. The back down and the shot blocker coming over. Omori. Good take. A rebound. Okpara and a cool, calm. There's Flocking Suing. There's the runner on the baseline. The tip. A second tip. It rolls off. Okpara stays with it for the bucket.
Full court press.
Likely the lob. And it goes down on the wing. Can't see him. Now Suing. Inside the rebound up. Okpara. And Ohio.
Inside, nice slip. Last 3 games, averaging 30 points a game, 15 rebounds, and almost 5 blocks. Okpara, baseline, drop step, kick, Gale rises. Rebound, Okpara, and pound it down. Renewed now, explodes down the lane, lost it, picked up. Likely, playing with 4 fouls, the lob, bam. Okpara. Kid's got an upside. 15 points for him tonight. Meanwhile, Okpara, who also has an upside, get one knocked away, likely picks it up. He's got Okpara with him. The lob, and
not only take but make, as we saw. Ohio State 3 for 4 inside the arc, 0 for 4 from downtown. There's another point blanker. So make that 4. Score less than us, or still win the game. Is that the truth? Sends the ball. Okpara with a slam dunk follow.
He's replaced by Josh Dix. Murray replaced by DeSante Bowen. First minutes for the freshman. And a slam for Okpara.
750 rebounds by the end of his junior year. The only other guy to do it here, the great Joe Barry Carroll. Thornton up top. Okpara. Vicious. Okpara.
If they keep winning to get in the NCAA tournament. All right. Up top, Okpara throwing it down on the feed from Thornton.
Us guys in foul trouble. Stepped up and been a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end.
Down inside, here's Okpara. Left hand, yes.
Already with 11. This is a guy who averages less than 8 a game. But you mentioned it, he had 14 Saturday at Minnesota.
On top again, Okpara rising.
A lot more minutes here for the final 5 games of the year.
And he's making the most of it.
Here he is, yeah. He's just gotten so much better around the rim.
But I like that because they put the fear in you, they'll always shoot it.
Well, they are really trying to get Okpara involved, and they do.
Now they got to go out of that ball. That sneaker is sitting in.
Matchup between these two teams, so watch out for Young, and watch out for the young freshman Felix Okpara throwing out about it. He'll drive it on Scott. No, but Okpara with a tap back. How the defense comes. It feels like he's playing as well as any big man in the league right now.
Think about who he's talking about when he's saying that.
Yeah. Okpara just kind of fingertipped that.
Who he was. Yeah, totally. That's one of the legends of the Big Ten right there.
Okpara, awkward shot. Got his own miss. Second time it works.
The perseverance right there going.
Well, now that press causing some trouble. Thornton needs some help.
That was a jump ball.
And look at this. It turns into a lob for Okpara.
For layups, get some paint touches, get the ball moving. Right now, just too stagnant, much like the first meeting where Ohio State only had 14 first-half points. Maybe you will post Okpara.
Lob for Okpara.
It's a great set by Chris Holtman right there.
Good plays. 0 of 4 in the first half for Chucky Hepburn. On the other end, miss at the rim, but a tap back for Felix Okpara.
Up just a little bit.
Thornton trying to match that tempo. Good run in. The tip by Okpara, and his second tip drops. How about an Ohio State defense? Only 8 points in the last 8:30 for Michigan State. Hammers it home.
Yeah, and it's tough because, you know, there's some hesitation mentally when you go through that type of situation.
How about the alley-oop? It took him close to the rim, and Okpara adjusted for the flush. Thornton with a crossover, and the underhand to Okpara.
Bakers. Ohio State will control tempo. Fatigue a factor, lack of depth a factor.
There's a lot ready.
Okpara takes it. There's so many things you can do, and none of them work all the time. Nice follow. Big follow. Okpara. But Blakely's really good.
Nice pass. And another conversion by Okpara.